Jesus Christ.
Did we tell them what time we were going to start?
I did go on my Instagram story and my Twitter and say that we were going to start late. So 45 minutes late.
Right. Is that a heart on your Yoda shirt?
Was it a what?
I thought it was like a heart.
No, it's just
a heart hole.
No, this shit just holy as fuck. It's old.
That's because a guy cut his shirt open and a hole in his stomach so he could fuck the hole.
No. Or maybe it's just a vintage T-shirt. Maybe. Honestly, this shit is rare and old as fuck. And you know what I'm saying?
Why is Yoda back?
I don't know. Like him being popular.
All these kids are talking about Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Because of the Mandalorian show.
What the fuck is that?
It's a Star Wars show.
Yeah, I was like, what?
A Mandalorian?
It's fire.
That's where Baby Yoda came from?
Yeah, he's like a real baby. It's not that Yoda, though. It's like a baby Yoda.
Yeah, this nigga old as fuck.
As somebody who's never seen Star Wars, I think that they're ruining Star Wars.
No, they're not.
And I'm not sure what they're doing or anything, but it just seems like too much. Just leave it alone. Yes.
Oh yeah, they're making it better.
Are we live?
I was gonna say, how could you have an opinion and you don't watch it and you never even really seen any of the series like that?
Because I think it's important to have opinions about things that you don't know anything about at all.
Sounds like me.
That's just me. You know, it's like you gotta do that at a certain point, right?
Okay, hold on. All right, what's your opinion on my Bape Yankees hat?
Fake.
You think it's fake?
I don't know anything about it, but I think it's fake.
Let's
make this episode all about having unfounded opinions.
It says a Bathe and Ape MLB genuine merchandise.
It's amazing
collab.
What they can do with counterfeiting these days.
Okay, but all right, how much you think it's worth?
I don't.
You could guess.
$400. $4.
$4? You said 400.
We're gonna meet somewhere in the middle. Actually, maybe it's more. You tell us.
500.
Whoa!
Very close. Very close.
Guess how much these vans were?
$30.
Something like that.
I'm pretty good at that.
What kind of shoes you get?
Yeah, I just want
Air Forces.
Me too. I got some good ones on. I love these. I love these ones. This all white with a little trim of green.
With a little hint of green.
Yeah,
I like that.
You know, I had to talk about my drip because as soon as I walked in the office, you know, I was getting some compliments of how I looked good from Yassi. I was like, okay.
And you were smiling. Look at you.
I was
blushing.
smiling a little bit. Wait. But then she proceeds to ask me. She was like, "Can I ask you something?" Like I don't want to be offensive, but like, did you get your beard like darkened? Like, you know, like when they get like this.
Do you have gray hairs in your beard?
No, but
you had the Beijing. That's what you're trying to say.
She was asking me if I had like the spray beard, and
that's Beijing, bro.
I was like, no, I just trimmed it a little bit and lined it up.
Define Beijing. Are you guys talking about technology that I don't know about?
It's like we talk about this all the time, where niggas have the fake hairline sprayed on.
Oh yeah, but I didn't know they did it for the beard.
They do it for both. They do it very heavily in the beard, so like if you got patches or if it's not all the way put together, you just spray it in there and make it look darker.
I think about getting my beard dyed because I got hella gray hairs in it now, and I feel like if I did that, it would look so dark that it would look kind of weird.
You look like a vampire.
No, but you looked like that before you had gray hairs. What do you mean?
Yeah, and also it's like you can't really tell from like here that I have mad gray hairs, but if you get close, it's like,
me
whoa,
sitting across from you, yeah. But why don't you just get it like lightly darkened?
Yeah, there's got to be. If I go like pitch
you don't
black,
you don't gotta go like full in deep with it. You know.
I also just don't want to do it in general because I hate maintenance. I hate taking care of myself. Or I never get my car washed. I'm trying to like make my haircut a schedule.
Unless a bird shits on it, like
bro, fuck those birds. No, but now I got it lined up
crazy.
where I'm gonna get a car wash same time every week. Boom! Yeah. They pull up. They wash the car.
You should get. I feel like AD gets his haircut every week at one
time.
Oh,
for sure.
He gets a heart. He's getting a heart shaved in there like Drake.
No. I've never seen you not with a crispy lineup. I'm like, I know he goes every week.
I get a razor shave during the week too, though.
Okay,
once a week.
No. I get my hair cut every Saturday with the razor shave, and like maybe like a Monday or Tuesday, I gotta get the razor shave.
You go back to get just the lineup cleaned up.
I gotta stay clean, man.
You should get your beard tattooed on you.
Huh?
You should get your beard tattooed on you, so like the Mexican ladies with the eyebrows, where they get the.
But why would I do that when I have a beard?
Just make it more iller.
Hey, you know what I might do? I might shave my head, get my whole head tatted, and then grow my hair back.
That's very young lord of you.
No, because I think that nigga hairline's fucked up, so he can't grow his shit back. I don't know. I never seen a nigga with hair growing out.
I'm afraid to get the top of my head tatted. I got all the sides right now, but I'm afraid of the top.
You feel like your hair's not gonna grow back after?
No, I'm thinking about the hair. I just feel like that's probably the most painful tattoo I'll ever get.
No, yeah, I think about that sometimes too, because I have the whole back, and all I would have to do is really like the top to get. But it's like, and also it's like that is gonna mean that if I have a shaved head again, I'm gonna look crazy as fuck. Whereas like right now with a head of hair, you don't really see the tattoos in back.
You're gonna look like the people on Higher Learning.
What, the Nazis? Thank you, I appreciate that.
But that's why you gotta get like the ball fade, so then all the tattoos show around.
That's what I do.
Yeah. No. Yeah. See, most of the time I get my beards faded on the side so you can see the side tats.
Now they spray it on.
Y'all kind of fucked up. No, but then sometimes I like to just let it just be, you know. Y'all got me fucked
My whole thing though is that like I don't have.
I couldn't believe she asked me that. I was like,
I don't
I
have
take it as a compliment.
I don't have my
Honestly,
haircut
it
every
kinda
2
is.
weeks like locked in, so it's like I'll go a month without getting my haircut, so my beard starts looking super crazy. Like if you watch after I had the guy put the gun in my face on that video, I went and did Logan Paul and shit.
The glizzy.
I look like a goddamn fucking wolf man because my shit is so big. I look terrible. Like it's not good. I gotta stay on top of the beard.
But you really are like somebody like just knowing you for a long period of time now. You just don't give a fuck.
You do not give a
I can
fuck.
see you going to bed like this and just hopping out like fuck
no,
it.
that's a fact.
Because I work out every morning. Otherwise, yeah, I was going a couple days without showering at a certain point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in the summer.
Imagine-
I love that. I love
listen.
just stinking,
Ugh.
sweating, just being a dirty motherfucker. Wear some gym shorts and some house shoes and just be filthy.
Nah,
You're
when I leave the
gross.
steam room, bro, I have to take a shower, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nigga,
If I
you
You
go
don't want
to
your
the
nuts
steam
all
room, yeah.
sweaty and shit.
Bro, that's the point right there. You can't have the what's it called? The huckleberries all sweaty.
Huckleberry.
What is that? When people say "be my huckleberry," what the fuck are they talking about?
I don't know.
Oh no! Have you? Like, I went on a hike one time. I think like Rain Canyon with this girl I was dating. We go back to the crib.
You would go to Runyon to get some
Yeah.
pussy.
No, I was with my bitch and we went to Rain Canyon.
I have a bad story about
But
that.
hold
Going
on,
to
hold
Runyon
on.
is like going to the mall.
No, that's a fact. Listen, we come back to the crib. She's trying to suck my dick. I'm like, hold on, let me take a shower real quick. You know, like I'm all sweaty and whatever. She's like, I want that sweaty dick. And I was like,
My kind of girl.
it's like, all right.
I would be like, come on!
The
was
first
crazy.
time in your life that you are ever with a girl who wants to suck your sweaty meat,
That's how you know she just,
she wants your dick to stink, that's love. Or she's crazy as fuck.
yeah, one of the two.
Let me tell you something.
Or both.
AD's about to tell us how to
She
cut
could
a
be
body
cra-
at Runyon.
she could be
No.
crazy in love.
I underestimated Runyon. I don't know why I thought I was in the best shape of all time.
That shit pussy.
No, bro.
Just
it's not
walking
pussy.
it?
Bro, let me tell you something.
jogging
there's
it?
There's two different things. There's like a big trail
Yeah, you
and there's a
tripping.
little trail. And I
There's
was
some crazy ones.
You're making
in
me
there.
feel like I'm in really good shape. 'cause,
yeah. But this kind of how I started going to boxing after that too. Like
Because
it just,
Runyon showed you that you were out of shape.
bro, it was the worst, bro. I really was like,
Bro,
trying.
you're acting like it's okay, bro. Like they have like the regular like walking trail, but like that shit
Then it
goes
has-
all
yes.
that shit goes all the way through like to the valley, bro. Like there, it's deep as fuck. It's not. You probably just went around a little circle where.
Unless it's hella uphill.
No, it was super uphill, but I was trying to get with like this girl that's like very fit. So she was like, "Would you come to Runyon with me?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll come to Runyon with you." And
that
I'm
would
sitting
be
there
fun.
like, "Whatever." She was like, "You want to take the big trail or the little trail?" I said, "Give me the big trail." And I'm 20 minutes going in, everything is cool. And once that incline happened,
y'all walked it or y'all jogged it.
bro, we tried jogging. I said,
Yeah, no,
bro,
no.
she was passing me. Bro, I ended up fucking throwing up, bro.
I believe it, yeah.
Oh, that was embarrassing. Throwing up. Somebody had to walk past me,
ambulance had to come?
help me up. There's old people walking past me. It's
Bro.
all type of shit.
Nah,
bad?
bro.
It was that bad, bro. It took me
No.
like
Sounds bad.
2.5 hours to complete that shit, bro.
Bro, have either of y'all ever been to Paradise Falls? It's in like kind of by Calabasas. Almost the same shit happened to me. I didn't throw up and all that, but bro, I literally thought I was about to fall over and like I couldn't breathe. Like it, but going down it though, it's like
Down is cool.
It's
The
all
incline?
good. But coming back up, I was literally like, bro, like I'm about to just fall over and die. It was hot as fuck too. It was like 90 degrees. Like
That's not good.
But just imagine trying to get with somebody and then you just throwing up. She's running past you. I'm just like, I'm never gonna call you
I
again.
know that you didn't get the
Stunned.
pussy.
No, I didn't even. I didn't want it after that point. I just felt like less
you
of a
felt
man.
like you felt like you didn't deserve it.
No.
You was like, nigga, I need to work out, get in
Like
shape.
I literally have to like attack somebody in her honor to get back from that embarrassment.
How could she possibly
you gotta
think?
catch a body.
How could
like
she
I gotta hire
possibly
somebody
think,
to come out
How could she possibly think that you were going to give her good dick when you couldn't even handle going on this pussy
for
ass trail for an hour and a half?
And it's not even like the margin of how far she was like
She kept going. She left you.
yes.
Oh,
She was wait for me though, so I'm like this. I'm like, knees don't hurt me, thighs don't hurt me. I'm just trying to climb up this shit, bro. It was the worst shit ever. I
So
went and got
basically,
sushi afterwards.
she just like lost all respect for you after that.
It's just like now every time I see her, I just like kind of put my head down because I'm just like, I know deep down in your head it's just like,
You so
you know it.
you funny. You're so funny. You think that that's that
know-
big of a
for
deal?
sure. Like, just imagine you go somewhere and then you're just in the club, you look over and she's just smirking with her girls. Like, he threw up when he couldn't fucking do Runyon.
I don't even think that's that embarrassing. One time,
Honestly, I didn't think that.
I used to hang out at this park in fucking New York City all the time. Union Square is like a little like area where like mad people would hang out and stuff. And one day I'm riding by myself because all the BMX dudes would hang out there, and I did a bunny hop 360, just 360 on flat ground. First time I ever was really doing it, and I was doing it over and over. I'm feeling myself. I'm like 21. My girl comes, meets me there. I go, yo, check this out. I go to do a 360. Somehow I fell over the handlebars, and my forehead hit my front tire.
Fuck.
I had a fucking brown ass mark on my forehead from my tire in front of my girlfriend and hella other people at this park. That made me feel like that was something that I already lived with her and was having sex with her, so I was already in. It made me feel like I probably should not have sex with you anymore because I just made myself look so stupid in front of you.
That was not that bad because I literally was in a fucking summertime at Compton College. They used to have these fucking sports fucking summer camps and stuff. I never forget. I was like 11 or 12, bro. I'm trying to show off to these fucking girls, and there's like a fucking metal pipe or something like that. Pause. I tried to do a sit up on a fucking metal pipe and
pull up.
Yeah, pull up. And the fucking I said sit up. The fucking metal piece, my nigga, punctures my head.
It punctured your head?
And your brain started oozing out?
No. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, I'm chilling. And everybody's like, oh, my head just starts bleeding, bro. Blood coming down my fucking head. I had to get a fucking shot. I don't know if it's a technic shot or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, because,
Bro,
yeah.
what?
Yeah. That was probably the most embarrassing thing ever.
Okay, this wasn't me, but I'm also pretty sure I told this story on here about
why
the
not?
guy splitting his nuts while he was playing basketball.
Splitting his nuts?
Like splitting his nutsack open.
How?
He dunked and then ran, hit the pole after or some shit after the
no.
pole.
It
was
ripped
attached.
open?
Like it like his nuts didn't fall out, but
I'm
like
about to say.
like,
Rolling around on the ground?
it wasn't like that, but his nutsack got split
You ever
open.
wonder what your nuts look like inside the sack?
Yes, I think it was.
Like I'll never know what color. Damn, we should find out. Maybe I can Google it.
Actually,
Yeah, you probably-
I've seen some shit called BME Pain Olympics. I
that shit
I don't want
fucked
to
me
watch
up.
that again. So,
Bro, that
unfortunately,
shit,
I know what it
honestly,
looks like.
I think that shit traumatized me because I was like 19 and somebody sent me that link and I was eating. And all of a sudden, I'm seeing people get their dicks split down the middle, balls cut off. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I'm trying to eat. And I honestly feel like ever since then, I can't even look at anything sexual while I eat because it freaks me out and it kind of
That's how I feel
triggers
about.
me.
That's how I feel about Two Girls One Cup because I didn't know what the fuck I was about to watch. Someone just sent me the link and I was like, "Yo, what
That
the
shit was
fuck?"
fake though.
it was?
I mean, but
It's sherbet.
we didn't know. I didn't know.
real?
I didn't know this until
mind
recently.
blown.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
When-
I don't blame you because I thought it was real back then too.
When did they just revealed this like a couple years ago, right?
I only know that it's fake because of Justin Wang and he made a video about it on his
Exactly.
YouTube channel
but
explaining.
he made that video like 3 years ago.
But this is the whole thing about it is that when, like, you know, there's always been videos of people eating shit on the internet, but they usually act like it's gross. The reason why Two Girls One Cup was crazy is because the girls
It was
are
like
eating
liking
it like because
Yeah.
it's fucking ice cream. If it was poop, they're not going to be eating it like that. These girls aren't.
So
that
they had
crazy.
to put the
Yes.
ice cream into these girls' assholes.
Think about them with a funnel and sherbet or whatever the fuck
Chocolate-
they put
chocolate
in them.
ice cream.
No, this dude, whoever did that, pulled it off. Talking
Just-
about some nice normal stuff. Advertisers, come give us your money. You can advertise right next to this conversation.
Please poop me.
Poop me.
Nah, but for real, like let's put the jokes aside for a minute and let's go ahead and just talk about the elephant in the room. R.I.P. to a LA legend, man.
R.I.P.
Very
catchy, man.
very sad, very tragic news that this was last night, this morning.
Catchy was here 1 month ago when we did the Draco interview, and then I think he was even here another time after that when somebody else pulled up. I seen him when I was at Dove's
At
truck
Dove's thing, yeah.
downtown. And yeah, man, when we first heard about this, I think we probably all in the same category of thinking that he got shot or something, and then we found out that actually he was just got hit by a car in the hit and run.
That sucks.
It's crazy, man. It's terrible, and especially considering that he was he's part of the Stink team. He was locked up. He got out just recently, just like Draco, just like Ralphie, etc. And
They're all back on their shit, dropping music again,
Yeah.
getting views. Like he pulling up in the Porsche 911. You feel me? You know, Sting team chain, like just
You got to feel for Draco, man. He's got so much. He got like a black
All of
cloud.
them,
Bad
man.
shit
All of
keep
them.
happening to him, man. This shit is terrible.
bro.
That's super fucked up.
I'm just looking at that shit like, damn, like,
And, like-
how much pain is a person supposed to be able to go through, man? Like, one of these guys needs a break at some point.
And like we were saying earlier, like we were saying this off camera, there's no, like, you can't even really be mad. Like, it's not like some gang shit where you can, like, or it's not like,
Point the finger at somebody.
yeah, it's, I mean, it was a hit and run though. So like, what happened to the person?
I mean, yeah, doesn't that sound crazy? Like, where the fuck was he walking across the streets? Some shit like that happened. Maybe we can find out over time. But
I'm saying, where's the person that hit him at?
yeah, and is there any chance that they're gonna figure out who that was? That would be,
And was it some drunk driving shit? Like, was it some like
I don't know.
You know, like you just don't know.
Super sad. R.I.P. Catchy, man.
He was such a like unique like rapper, like especially out of that like even crew, but then like wider than that, just like the whole like LA scene, like especially when they first came out, nobody was like really rapping about like pimping and shit. I mean, like
just being, like his tone
his
and his
energy,
his style on the mic. Like I feel like everybody who listens to Shoreline, Draco, Greedo, whatever, at a certain point they heard Spaceship and they heard him doing that hook, and they realized like, God damn, who the fuck is this guy? He sounds crazy.
No, but I'm saying even like I feel like he started him and like Frosty in him a little bit. Like I can't even not put Frosty in that, but like the whole like LA pimp rap shit, like and like that's all Catchy, like 1000%. I can't even hold you.
Yeah, rest in peace, Catchy, man. I was just watching the video of fucking Frosty throwing the fade outside the Popeyes.
Why were you just watching that?
Because I was watching Milk comment on it.
He just made a video about that?
Nah, back when it happened. But I was just watching Milk's video about it, just laughing.
If I go broke, shit, I'm serving my bitch tonsils.
That was a Frosty bar?
No. Catchy the Great.
Oh, shit. There it is. Yeah, I knew it sounded familiar.
If I go broke, I'm selling my bitch's esophagus.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Couldn't you sell someone's esophagus that's not your girl?
Well, that's his bitch.
Yeah, but if I had to pimp somebody out, I'd probably rather it be like some girl I met at the bus stop rather than like my main
The
house.
bus stop. When are you at the bus stop?
That's what I'm saying. If I need to find a bitch to pimp out, I'm going to the bus stop.
I'm thinking, when's the last time you like pulled up on a bitch in traffic and like try to get her number or some shit? Like you seen a bitch walking or something like that, and you was in the car.
Honestly, something's wrong. I think that they're smokers now.
Yeah, exactly. She's walking. What the fuck? This is LA. This ain't New York. New York, you can be a regular person walking down the street. LA, you walking down the street, you're a crackhead. I'm sorry. I don't care if we're on Rodeo. You're a crackhead.
I mean,
bro, what if you walk into the car, walking back and forth to the car?
I'm saying, why do you live so close to here? Like you shouldn't. Like you should only be going into the 7-Eleven when you could park right there, 2 feet away from it.
Bro,
you go in, you go out. If you're walking a further distance than that, I'm sorry.
It's just like I remember when I was like, maybe I was just because I was younger or some shit, and I was in the streets more, like skateboarding and taking the bus and shit. I was like, it used to be kind of bad bitches like everywhere, and I'm like, now that I drive everywhere and like in Ubers and shit, I'm like, I never see no bad
Ubers and shit.
I never see
You're not driving in the Uber.
No, I'm saying I'm driving or being in the Uber, just being moving around in vehicles. I just never see no bad bitches out and about.
No, I think about that because we used to be picking girls up downtown Nashua, like when I was like 16, 17, 18,
Nashua.
riding around bikes downtown, and then every time in my adult life that I've gone back to where I grew up and just like see what's going on downtown, I'm like, there's nothing but heroin addicts running around down here. Like, what?
Yeah, what happened?
Were things
I know
different?
what it is. Uber came. Yeah,
Yeah.
think about it. People was taking the bus, they was taking the train, so they were walking a lot more, and taxis were too expensive. So,
But our
you
society
can't even really call it taxi in
our
LA.
society is
call
so
it.
yes you can. Our society is so fucked up that even the most normal things, like I'm watching Milk's channel last night, Milk 7-4 for the record, and I'm watching his channel, and he's talking about just hanging out outside the liquor store and how his homie gets shot by some Mexicans outside the liquor store, whatever. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, bro, this dude's crazy. Why the fuck would you be posting up outside the liquor store, kicking it at night?
I used to be posted outside of Nate's Liquor every day, bro.
Right, but I mean,
a lot of shit happened.
Don't
all
you
the
think
time.
about that as an adult and be like, that's the dumbest thing that I could ever imagine doing?
Retarded.
Yeah.
The worst idea ever. But think about what it is. You're socializing, hanging out in your neighborhood, like hanging out at an establishment that everybody goes to. It's totally normal,
And
but we all view it as insane.
It's your hood. You feel me? So it's just like, it's your, even though you don't own nothing, it's your property. And your hood store is your hood store. And it's just like, okay, we're supplying this.
But then like that's where your enemy niggas know where to go.
That's where people who are drunk and on amphetamines and on everything,
And
that's
niggas-
where
and-
you know that they're
and
gone.
and niggas who want to harm you are gonna know that you're gonna be at that store.
You're a target.
Or they're at least gonna try to see anybody over there.
But you going to your store shows that I'm with the business.
That's
you
for
feel me?
sure.
I'm not afraid to go to my store.
Bro.
And if you're an enemy, if you come to this store, it's just like
I see videos
breach of contract.
I see videos all the time of people going to like certain like they were going to the fucking Joe's Market, like, oh, like where Big Sad at, like, but it's like, you think Big Sad really? But do you
Shout
think
out to Big Sad, man?
Yeah, but it's like Big Sad be in his hood and he gonna be in front of the Joe's Market, he gonna take pictures and shit. But Big Sad himself is probably not about to be at Joe's Market every day, like he works there.
If
like,
if a neighborhood is associated with gangbanging in any way, and you just post up at the fucking liquor store, come on, like, you know that you're a target at a certain point. You don't even have to be really associated with the shit just because you're hanging out there. Like, some shit is, if you're a complete and total nobody, I guess I get it that at a certain point in your life you feel like that's a good idea. It's a terrible idea.
Even then, nigga, you could just be a bystander just in the area and niggas might think you somebody from somewhere. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
Bro, nigga, the skate park we used to hang at used to start getting crazy like that. And I'm like, nigga, I gotta go back to somewhere else, like, you know, like,
and
shit was getting crazy.
I think about how we were acting my whole life of just going to different projects all over New York and just different neighborhoods and just being out there with cameras and just filming like it was all good.
Yeah.
When I look back at it now, I'm like, that was fucking crazy. Like, we really didn't think about that too much, did we?
That's why those videos of like fucking like the one dude who passed away that was like going to people's hoods and shit, like, that's why that shit was like, I guess, appealing to people, because it's like, oh, like, he's going to like where they hang out at, blah blah.
We were just talking about that kid, Block Boy, and you know, what did he do? He watched a bunch of 6ix9ine and he thought that's how you get famous. That's how you get famous.
That's exactly what happened.
He was right, because he's famous now.
Yeah, but and then now that kid's dead now though, for trying to emulate that. No. So it's like it could go either way, you know.
No, it don't really go either way. It usually just goes one way.
I mean, yeah.
If you run around asking for clout that bad,
most 99% of the time is gonna go the way of you probably just dying. So yeah. Don't try to be 6ix9ine.
Like, I feel like,
but 6ix9ine didn't try that until he was already.
6ix9ine did it surrounded by off-duty police officers and gangbangers, and now security and off-duty police officers are not gangbangers. But I mean,
but there was off-duty police when the gangbangers were around.
Yeah, of course.
I thought
Remember
it was just
videos of him walking down Melrose with 10 fucking
But
dudes?
that was after he wasn't fucking with them.
I think when he was moving,
he was on Melrose before he snitched.
No, I
walking around with 10 people around and gangbangers.
I don't think that he had security back then. That's kind of what made it even worse.
You guys are not remembering this correctly, because he was on Melrose surrounded by 10 security guards in a circle around him and gangbangers.
Wait, first of all, just calm down. Why you always got to raise your voice?
I'm not. I'm just telling you guys what it is, and you guys are trying to question.
No, listen, because I'm saying we're talking about two different time points.
I'm talking about him walking down Melrose with 10 security guards.
You said that 5 times. I know you're talking about this Melrose story.
I'm talking about.
I am talking about when he was first coming up. And Gummo area and shit, nigga, when did he have? He didn't have money to have security like that.
But he wasn't in public.
I remember when he first came to the Delamo Mall.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think that he had security when he was in Delamo Mall, because that's when people start pulling up and looking for him certain places. Because I remember even
he wasn't even that popping yet.
Once he was beefing with YG and all that shit, that's when he came here and he had security.
Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
I'll give you that.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So we're just talking about two different time points.
Right, but I mean,
I was referring to an earlier time point when he didn't have security.
But I was talking about.
I know.
I mean, you're trying to tell me what I'm talking about. But either way, all right. So, but before we get into the 6ix9ine shit, we got to talk about Valentine's Day. Tell me about what shitty boyfriends you guys were, and I'll tell you how shitty I was.
I'm not in this.
You didn't have a Valentine's Day?
Bro, just leave me alone.
Oh man, that sounds real bad.
I want to tell y'all. I'll tell y'all my story. I guess I'll tell y'all. I mean, so my day started off completely nothing. Like, I made a plan to not hit up any girl, not even try to like take them out. I didn't want to get nobody jet like.
So you're the type of guy who starts thinking about Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day,
because I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a girl.
I feel it.
I don't got a girlfriend. Like, it's like I would have had to think like, oh, like which girl is worthy enough for me to take a like, you know?
If a girl is still available on Valentine's Day, that's not a great sign.
I'm saying like I'm
bang bang bang.
She's desperate.
No, I'm saying like I didn't make plans with anyone because I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a situation serious enough.
But even if I don't have a girlfriend for Valentine's Day, I'm still trying to. One of the girls that I'm giving dick to at that time of my life, I'm still like, hey, what you doing?
No, because I don't want
to be lonely on Valentine's Day, man.
I don't want to get anything confused. I don't want it to be like, You feel me? I don't want to make another one jealous. I don't want one to post one that I'm with them. Like, bro, like it's messy.
If you have anybody that could get jealous, then that is the person that you should be spending Valentine's Day with.
No, but I
like waiting until the day after or a couple of days after, because a woman finds out where she stands in a man's life on Valentine's Day. And a lot of boyfriends will fuck up and they females will be right there on the market, hot and ready like Little Caesars and shit. And you slide right in that motherfucker.
So what, Valentine's Day is when they break up? So you monitor social media to see who's upset and
I'm
hurt?
talking about in the past.
I know, okay, but you would monitor social media to see who seems like they're in their feelings?
You don't need to deal with this, baby.
Okay. No, anyway, can I tell my story of what happened? So sure. So anyway,
sorry, House.
So yeah,
Mr. Phone.
And you know what, my nigga, I'm very thoughtful. I put a lot of effort into shit, and it's like I can't give that energy to just some girl that's like, even if I fucked her a couple times or something, it's like, if that's not my girlfriend, I'm not gonna go out of my way to do some super thoughtful, like
not super thoughtful,
no,
but
like,
at least to spend some time with a girl.
At least get her some candy.
February 14th, I can't be alone.
No.
Anyway,
just all right. So
fill the void in my heart.
No, listen. This girl fucking called me. This girl that I've been kind of like, fucking with recently, whatever, hanging out. She called me and was like, "Are you gonna give me money and give me gifts on Valentine's Day?" Hung the phone up.
Yeah, I would have hung up too.
What?
Because if I fucked with you that hard, my nigga, you wouldn't have to say that at all.
She sounds like an escort. I mean, she's asking for money for you to spend time with you. Was she just literally asking you like, "Yo, do you want to be my John on Valentine's Day?"
John?
I've been fucking
a person who gets a prostitute.
I've been fucking her for free and hanging out with her. Like, she's not trying to trick me.
Have you ever gave her money?
I've never given her money for anything.
Why did she decide this was the time to ask?
No, but you know what? She said something like, if a nigga gonna be in my life, he got to take care of me type shit. And I respect that, but I'm like, that's not finna be me. I'm sorry, like that's just not finna be me.
You already gave up the yams.
I already fucked multiple times. Why would I need to be like paying? Like, I don't need to live at your crib. See, we know what it is. I think bitches be used to like fucking with these homosexual niggas that that got nowhere to stay and all that. So anyway, so that was my one option.
It's tax time too.
Okay, listen. That was my one option, right? The other option was actually this girl that I brought here. I do so much stuff for her, like that's not like. I do so much stuff for her that I feel like is appreciated, but like I feel like I needed to show her that like I'm not that much of a simp, so I didn't do nothing on Valentine's Day. Cause I do like I get her random gifts and do random shit for her. Like just if I know she's having a bad day, she's stressed out, I'll go bring her some flowers, her favorite candy.
Whoa!
Like she fucks with Chief Keef heavy, so like anytime I get like some crazy like I got this like Chief Keef like cardigan shit, like some company sent it to me, gave it to her. Like,
that should be your girlfriend.
But so
I know I fuck with her, but like.
If you're doing all that, then you
no.
But
Shut up. Let me finish.
But how does this even make sense that you just didn't do anything for her to show her?
Because
I'm just trying to figure out what the logic is here.
Because we had a talk that right now. If you listen, shut the fuck up. Let me talk.
He's tweaking.
I'm not tweaking. I'm saying we already had a talk that we're not gonna be on some relationship shit right now, and like she kind of like pushed it to the side a little bit, like yo, like I can't be like on that right now. So I was like. I'm not finna go try to be too romantic on Valentine's Day. I'm gonna let it rock. I do shit for her all the time.
But you did that because Valentine's Day would have been like, I'm professing my love to you, and I don't want you to get too comfortable.
But why are you doing anything for a girl that you don't give a fuck enough about to even?
Who said I didn't give a fuck about her?
But I mean, how can you do stuff where give her gifts on random days, and then all of a sudden Valentine's Day
wants
comes
to
around,
be free? That's all.
And you don't want to do like
I don't need your fucking
sounds like
logic.
a random person that you have nothing to do with. You're like telling us that you didn't hang out with a person that like it don't sound like anything serious at all.
He wants to be free, bro. That's all.
But if you want to be free, then why are you buying her gifts randomly? I ain't buying no random gifts for girls in my life.
That's because I fuck with her and I want her to be around in my life longer than not just like on some like shit like that.
You like her friendship more than anything.
I like just her as a person, my nigga. Like I'm not fucking her. I'm not doing none of that. I just fuck with her. I'm just saying. Anyway, those were the only two options of girls I even would have took out but like I didn't take out nobody. I didn't hit nobody up, whatever, right? Boom. So I'm at the crib. This bitch hits me up late night. Yo, what you doing? Like you want to go to this bar, blah, blah. I'm like, fuck it, let's go. We go to the bar. We eating. this nigga that's sitting in front of me for like an hour, he turns around, he's like, I don't want to be that dude. Like, he's fucked up. Like, he's like, I don't want to be that dude, but bro, I fuck with you. Like, fuck with all your shit, blah, blah, blah. He's like dapping me up 5 times or whatever. He starts buying us drinks. He's like, yeah, it's after hours, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, me and Shorty are drunk now. We're both like.
I think I've seen this on your story.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, how the fuck did I end up here? And I'm like, that looks like the most random party.
Bro, so me and her are both fucked up. We look at each other like, fuck it, let's go. We go to the fucking thing. And this nigga's talking about taking an Uber and all that. I'm like, bro, hop in the car with me. I don't give a fuck, blah, blah.
He could have been a serial killer.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're living too wild and you just kick it with random people you just met. It's too scary, man.
Bro, he had on Carhartt, some Carhartt pants and some Dunks and a Carhartt sweater. I would have like he was like the equivalent of like a TikTok skater nigga with a small beanie.
He would have been like this.
I would have beat the fuck out of that.
Strip Mr. Phone.
Bro, I would have beat the fuck out of that nigga.
No chance that he's on some devious shit.
It was no chance. He was like drunk, bro.
But I'll do the same
then
shit,
he
though.
started getting so annoying that like I had to yell at him to shut the fuck up. And then once we got to the party, I left him, and that was it. Then I went home after.
Doesn't sound that romantic, but
Yeah, that's what I did on Valentine's Day.
we got a hotel room with me and my girl and the baby. So it was a very different type of
Nigga, you shoulda
Valentine's Day.
You should have sent the baby to the parents and went
I
crazy.
know you texted me. You was like, yeah, we in Malibu.
Yeah. Malibu posted up with the baby. I mean, you can't really do a lot when you have a 3-month-old and you got the hotel room.
Why didn't you leave the baby with your mom and dad?
I mean, she don't really like leaving the baby for like long periods of time because she's still breastfeeding and shit.
And women get attached.
Yeah, and sometimes the kid will like
Trip out.
We'll leave her with like her grandma or some shit for like 8 hours or some shit, and she'll just cry the whole time. Like she'll just get pissed. Not the whole time.
Yeah, but
she gets pissed off at a certain point because she's just so used to being able to be next to her mom and shit. And she don't.
You were
get
saying
mad
that
as
last
fuck.
week. You were explaining it.
My niece is like that with my sister. She will not leave her side like at all.
It's crazy because it's like you as the dad, you want to help as much as possible, but there's a lot that you just cannot really do shit because they want to be there. They want to be nestled up on the boob. That's it. Nothing else is going to make them happy.
Truthful.
So I had a pretty tame Valentine's Day, but it was fun. You seem like you really don't want to talk about this. Cupid's arrow didn't hit you, huh?
Bro, I'm chilling.
Take a look at my girlfriend.
Chilling.
She's the only one I got. Ba-da-da-da.
We got to get you to open up.
Y'all remember that song?
No. What was that?
Gym Class Heroes?
Come on, man.
then-
Take
Travis
a look
McCoy.
at my girlfriend.
I have no idea. What were the gym class heroes? I don't remember this at all. I remember somebody saying that Tyga was related
Yes,
to the
to
dude
Travis,
or some shit.
Travis McCoy. Are you joking?
Who's that, though? That was the
Bro,
singer or
you're
some shit?
so fucking out of the loop.
Was that
That's
true,
like
though?
fucking 12 years ago. I'm the opposite of out of the loop.
No, I'm just saying, like, bro, that was like cultural, like, bro.
I wasn't
like,
listening to
They were like
this type of
I
shit.
don't
They
know
were-
what love is.
bro, they were so big too, like
They were big, bro.
It's all Greek to me.
Greek to me.
I keep saying it's
How-
all Greek
hey.
to me around people, and then they think I'm actually talking about Greek.
Yeah,
It's a figure of speech, just
How would
whatever.
you? They were like a rock group, because Travis McCoy, the lead guy, he was a rapper, but then there was like the hooks would be like sing songs, and it was like guitar and shit. It was like indie.
It walked the fine line.
It walked the fine line of rap and
Rock
indie
star.
rock.
Yeah.
It was fire, bro. You remember like Swayze?
I used to love Swayze, bro.
She was buzzing all over
Hey.
me.
No, because I know Cisco Adler, and I think I heard that he was in that band, but I never heard
I have
the band.
no idea who that is.
He's one of the guys from the band. that
From
you're
Gym
talking
Class
about.
Heroes?
No, from fucking
Swayze?
Swayze.
Oh,
This show was tight, too.
I never
There was
heard
only
him.
2 people in Swayze. It was a
Yeah.
black guy and a white guy.
I think
They had
he's the
a
white
show.
guy, right?
They had a show on MTV.
Yeah.
They were lit, bro. They were lit off that one song. They had a show on MTV.
Bro, they had another song I used to love.
I know they did have another song. I don't remember though.
I don't want to put my phone out.
I have no idea how I don't know about this stuff, but
Bro, this was because they was lit, bro. This is a
You was
great.
too busy listening to anal cunt and all that shit. You was in a fucking coat.
it was full time. What year are we talking? Give me a year. I'm gonna tell you the artist I was listening to the most that year. Was
I
this
would
like
s-
2011?
like 2009,
Josh,
2008,
2009?
2007.
Look up Swayze when they came out. I want to see
Swayze
it.
was
No,
like
we're talking
2000.
Gym Class Heroes. We're still doing. I thought
Gym Class
That
Heroes
was around the same time, kinda.
2009.
2009 most listened to rappers.
2007.
Gucci Mane, Waka Flocka.
Anal Cunt.
I really feel like there
Waka
was no,
Flocka
that-
didn't come till, like,
Anal Cunt
2011.
was like 2001.
Waka Flocka didn't come to like 2010.
That is absolutely
2011.
not true. 2009
So
was when
Gym
Waka
Class
came
Heroes
out.
2006. Now what about Swayze?
2006.
Yeah. So we're 3 years off.
2006, I was still listening to G Unit and Dipset, but also probably starting to listen to like Jeezy and Gucci and.
You definitely weren't listening to Flocka yet.
In 2006, no, I was not. But you are completely misremembering history if you don't think that Waka was out in 2009.
Really?
Although,
Flocka
if you
was out
weren't
like
listening to
2009.
Salute Me
Pull it
or
up,
Shoot
pull
Me,
it up. Yeah.
Salute Me or Shoot Me came out. I
Pull
mean,
it up. Pull it up.
Oh,
I
Let's
just wanna
Do
see.
It was.
I thought that was like 2010. I don't know. Maybe it was 2009.
no, it was before that because I was
Okay.
living in Texas when we were first on Waka.
Bro,
Damn, so I was in like
so
ninth
zoned
grade
out.
when that came out.
I'm still zoned out. I'm trying to stay up, girl.
Wait, what?
Can you type in Waka Flocka? Oh, let's do it. Sorry,
I can't
I
hear
thought you
you.
heard me, Josh. Yeah, but I was like,
But we were also on Waka. Well, I guess Let's Do It was kind of that was when shit started
that was
for Waka.
That was the beginning, man. No, but like I'm just thinking like, damn, I thought I was way older when that shit was like coming out, but I was in like ninth grade.
But when we were in
remember
Texas,
fuck the club
that was
up, fuck the club up, fuck the club up.
The 3-6.
No, by Waka Flocka.
2010.
That's when it came
No,
out on the
that's
album.
That's the album.
That's
no.
the album
So
version.
is that
Go-
2009?
Waka
It definitely
Flocka,
came out 2009.
Waka Flocka, Salute Me or Shoot Me was the mixtape that we were listening to.
That's
my,
all good.
My bro Kareem Williams, that is a BMX pro, he's still, I swear, every time I talk to him, he's still quoting songs from that fucking album. I'm like, bro, have you not listened to any new music
listened
since
to
then?
anything.
You know how you have friends that are still stuck in a generation of music?
Yes.
I'll hang out with my friends that I went to high school with, and they'll put on a song in the car, and I'm like, you're still on, this is 20 years ago.
Bro, no, I
And
got
they haven't changed it up.
People like that with the Wayne mixtapes.
Oh,
my
man,
God, that's a
insane.
fact. No,
that
no.
shit sounds so dated to me.
Nah, but it's still hard though.
Nah, some of that shit still be
A
slapping.
lot of that shit sticks still.
But the mixtape shit was the shit that was like not mixed and mastered. It sounded like.
But that it sounds better
I
because
don't
niggas
know.
got better
you
speakers
talking
now.
about the Squad Up, and then he went to the other ones. You remember Squad Up?
What, the mixtape series or what? I don't
That
know.
was Wayne's like group. That was like I think Gutta
Oh.
was in it. Yeah,
I
it
know.
was called Squad Up.
No, I had a girl in Texas that I was hanging out with in 2009, and I was listening to a lot of Wayne and Gucci and shit. I really like put her on to listen to rap. Like she had never really like listened to rap that much. I go away for a year. I come back to Texas. I get in the girl's car. She's listening to Gutta mixtape. I'm like, no, like you got to fine tune what you're listening to here. Maybe this is not the section of the Cash Money discography that you want to be focusing your time on. No offense to Gutta, but
No.
That was fire.
No, I had a
Rapping wise, are you crazy?
yeah, Gutta was fire. You're tripping. You're tripping.
much respect to
Gutta.
Gutta's career, but that was.
I mean, I don't know about his career, but his
Bro, bars?
his early shit was so fire.
I was a huge Wayne fan. I can't think of any of the Cash Money affiliates from that time,
Bro.
of like that late 2010, 2009,
They were
2008
running that
time
era.
period.
They were running that era.
Who was Wayne rapping with from Cash Money? That
Currency.
they had a little run together. It wasn't. I don't remember.
Tiger hits on hits.
But on
Drake,
okay,
Nicki
but
Minaj.
I'm thinking about the Wayne
Corey
mixtape era.
Guns.
Tyga
Oh,
was not all over the Wayne mixtapes.
I thought you meant Young Money era. My bad.
no, I mean obviously when you talk about that Young Money era, you got Drake and Nicki. There's like a million fucking big
Yeah.
stars from that era.
But no. Yeah, Lil Wayne wasn't really rapping with anybody from like that was all him really.
I mean, when he was at his best was when he was just wilding the
himself.
fuck out, making these crazy ass mixtapes. Remember
mean-
Dipset South?
Yeah,
He was pushing that for a little while. I was like, how did
But
this
look,
happen?
I can't feel my face. Remember?
Yeah.
But it never came out.
I know.
They had this. They had the song. I can't feel my
think
face.
Yeah,
Well, they
the
had
song.
like a. I mean, back then they used to have like fake leaks, and they would put like
Oh my god.
mixtapes and
There's
shit.
still people doing that on YouTube of like putting up like fake
Yeah,
looking ass mixtapes that sound better than they are.
Somebody sent me a fucking fake Drake album, so I got the album early.
Well, I heard his album did leak, but I didn't listen to it.
I never listened to like unless it's like a weird Playboy Cardi snippet where they reinterpolate the beat or some shit. I don't listen.
G-Unit used to do that all the time. You would get a completely different sounding tape that you thought that you would have. Like I remember when Get Rich or Die Trying came out.
Yeah.
A couple days and weeks before that, they had a whole different Get Rich or Die Trying that was hard, and you thought was the album, and the album come out and it's just phew.
You know what that was? That was probably just some old 50 Cent mixtape like Power of the Dollar or some shit, and then they just snatched like slapped that name.
Yeah,
onto
because
it.
you would know that an artist had an album coming out, like oh, Wayne has a mixtape coming out called "Can't Feel My Face." There was a million mixtapes at the bodegas in New York and shit that was like, oh look, it's "I Can't Feel My Face." You look at the song list, you're like,
Yeah, it is
all
nuts.
songs are already out. What the fuck
Yeah.
is this garbage?
Especially if it's like some old random mixtape that motherfuckers I never even heard of before. Like, oh, that would
Yeah, they
happen
would
all
be
the time.
tricking people, man. That was crazy. The Dipset era of just new mixtapes coming out every day, but it would be like one new song, like 3 new songs to start the tape, and then all old songs to end the tape, so that they could just have a new fucking project all the time.
I bought the Purple City Bird Game album.
Oh man,
Me too.
Oh, I thought you meant
Purple City.
I
thought
still
you
put
meant
that shit on all the time.
That's us, that Purple City Bird Gang.
Shice Bub. Yeah, you
Bub.
know I'm a veteran. 10th grade. I was a varsity letterman. Introduced to crack. Now we headed to Maryland. Fiends knocking at the door. Go ahead. Let him in.
Oh no, Freaky Zeke was fired to me.
Can I get a Shice Bub update? Like, what the fuck is he doing? Where you been at? 'Cause
Oh,
that was like, he had that
interview
one
him.
crazy song, and I never really heard that
Wait,
much
somebody
after.
tweeted that like this is the only shice we respect. that's what they were.
Sorry, Pooh.
That's funny.
my
I just got that
God,
right
that
now.
is
Wow.
so funny. Yeah, shiesty is a word that like took a long ass break there in hip hop. It's such a great word though.
I've been listening to a lot of Pooh Shiesty lately.
Oh, I listened to that tape so many times already that I can't even listen to it anymore. It's just fucking. I listen to it way too much.
Really? That's how I did with the Playboy Cardi album when it came out though. But I haven't.
Pause.
What? What did you?
I mean, it's a gay vampire soundtrack. I was just like,
get it.
Pooh Shiesty is a Robin soundtrack.
Yeah, for sure.
If you really like think about, there's a lot of bars that stand out to me on the Pooh Shiesty mixtape that I'm just like, this is so evil. Like
Yeah.
when he says, if your man's killer ain't dead, don't wear no RIP shirt. I'm like, oh Lord, that if kids out there take that lyric literal, then the world is going to hell because that just means more and more people about to get killed.
You shouldn't kill anybody if you don't want to get killed.
That's not what the lyric is saying. The lyric is actually saying that if your friend gets killed, then you have to kill the person who killed him before you can even mourn him.
Bro.
That's really evil.
If somebody puts
Is
your
that
man on
evil?
an RP shirt, bro, you have to avenge him, bro.
If AD dies, I'm rocking an
Don't put that evil
All
on
right,
there.
stop.
Shut
Stop.
the fuck
Housephone
up.
dies.
Nah, don't
I'm
put that
rocking
on
an
me. Don't
RP
put it on
Housephone
Housephone
shirt,
on me
and I'm
either.
not going to Doty Block spraying up his fucking neighbor's house to just make it clear that.
Sorry, I got homies that will, so it's okay.
And that is good.
That's fucked up for him to say that.
What?
He'll spin the block for you.
No, I would
No,
not.
he won't. Because it's stupid.
I would not.
I wear the RIP Josh shirt and
Oh, he killed Josh, yeah.
You want to kill everybody.
Please don't do that to
Everybody in
Laura.
the office about
Don't
to
do that to
All
Laura.
right, one that we can agree on is not offensive. If Yuri got killed,
I like you.
then we can wear the RIP Yuri shirt. We got killed. If
I love
Yuri
Yuri.
has a heart attack, we don't have to stomp out
Why
heart
are you killing
disease.
Yuri?
We don't have to end heart
Yes.
disease to wear RIP
We
Yes,
all
we
have
do.
to start
Yes,
working
we
out.
do.
We have to end it.
Yes, we do.
And Riley gonna be Lauren London. So rest in peace.
Oh my fuck.
Okay, moving along with the podcast. What about 6ix9ine
6ix9ine versus
and Meek Mill?
We've been arguing about this all day in text messages.
I just been watching y'all.
It went from that to a whole other shit.
Should I just give Housephone the floor to try to make his argument before I go ahead and start voicing my opinion?
I
on how
wanna be
wrong I
last.
think
Go
he is
ahead.
about some shit.
I don't really. Okay.
You think that Meek should have gone out sad?
I don't think Meek should have gone outside. Okay, so when I first saw the video, my first reaction was just like, what the fuck is going on? Nothing is even happening. Nobody's swinging on each other, whatever. And I was like, everybody's going to post this. Then I didn't even really think about it. And then I watched this video from Whack 100 and the way he was explaining it. And then I watched the other video from Academics and I compiled all these thoughts together and I was like, you know what? These niggas was right.
So what do you think Meek should have done in that
So look,
situation?
so
that would have been better than what he
I'm
did.
gonna reiterate some of the points that I heard from other people.
You gotta have your own opinion. You can't just steal theirs.
I mean, I'm not stealing. I'm saying that.
Plagiarizing.
How am I plagiarizing? I'm saying I heard basically niggas just got to keep the same energy, bro. You beating up niggas in the Nike store that got one leg. Quentin
Who?
Miller. Quentin
Oh.
Miller.
Okay.
They beating that nigga up. They hopping out the whip, chasing Safari down the street, beating this nigga ass. And in those two situations, those people didn't even really do anything too crazy.
That's not true.
What's-
Safari
okay.
was disrespecting Meek and Nicki so much at that
Okay,
time as if
okay.
nothing could happen to him. And I fuck with Safari.
I fuck with Safari.
But
we
when
know
I look at
Safari-
that situation, I
Safari
think
is not
Meek
like
handled that
though.
situation with Safari like a boss. If you see somebody that you have very serious
I agree.
issues with, and you are the
Uh-huh.
famous rich rapper, you have a couple of your homies go squabble up with him, beat his ass a little bit.
Okay.
They didn't shoot him, they didn't
Yeah, yeah,
stab
yeah.
him, they
No, for
didn't
sure.
traumatize him too bad. He was probably
Yeah.
back to normal life the next day. Maybe
What
he had
did-
a little knot on his head.
What did Quentin Miller do? Quentin Miller was actually on Meek Mill's side, kind of.
I don't remember exactly, but apparently he felt like somebody had to do something to Quentin Miller. I mean, hey, it is what it is. I'm saying that I don't see how either of those situations really reflect on how Meek is supposed to handle that situation with 6ix9ine, where 6ix9ine basically
so
trying
startled.
to provoke him into doing a crazy response. And this is my thing I was thinking about earlier today. If Jay-Z was Meek Mill, if Barack Obama was Meek Mill, if anyone was in that position of Meek Mill, you're leaving the club and you got an internet troll and he's surrounded by security and he's on his phone, he's filming you already. He is a federal informant.
That's a fact.
What are you going to do? Jay-Z would do the same thing. Jay-Z would have kept on pushing. Jay-Z probably wouldn't have stopped to yell. Jay-Z would have kept on walking.
Can I say something though? Jay-Z and all those people, and Obama and all those people that you just named would have never even started going on this campaign to get him out of here and be like, we gotta.
Do you know what the basis of hip hop is based off of?
No, yeah, of course, but I'm just saying, like,
bro. So if you snitch, you're out.
No, that's a fact. But Meek Mill was going the hardest on it, and then this nigga pops out the cut.
Bro, if you from the streets, my nigga, you do not tolerate that shit, bro.
Okay, you can't say that. You can't say that he's not tolerating it, and then when you see the nigga, you don't even try to square up. You saying that you spit on him,
bro.
Meek Mill is a boss.
You saying that you spit on him?
No.
That happened inside the club, but he allegedly spit on him. For the record,
there's a restaurant that it could be a club.
Wait a minute.
Okay,
cool. If you told on a whole organization, you feel me? You're just like you're Agent Cody Banks from now on, bro.
I felt
you're
that.
not supposed to. I wouldn't, bro. The nigga can walk past me, bro. I'm not gonna touch the nigga if I have a problem with him or
the
not.
Nigga every week.
What was
if
Meek?
You're not gonna do shit.
What was he supposed to do?
You're acting like Meek was on Twitter or whatever, saying
that's
that
where
he
ran to Twitter.
You are acting like Meek was saying that he was gonna kill 6ix9ine. That is not even close to what Meek was saying.
Guess what though?
Let me talk. What was Meek saying? Meek said, "You're a snitch. You shouldn't be accepted within hip hop anymore. The culture shouldn't support you.
But
you
he
should not be
talking like
endorsed."
He's the biggest, craziest gangster.
But Meek can be the craziest gangster, and that doesn't change the fact that you can't go and fucking shoot at or fight a federal informant who is already on an Instagram Live. Just on some gangster shit, being on Instagram Live already makes you a snitch. If you're trying to fight somebody on Instagram Live, you're already
Was he on live?
Yes. Or no, okay, but he's filming on his phone, right?
Yeah. And that's sad that Adam has to say that.
If you are filming, then you already are not the kind of person that I want to beef with. If I'm at my store, when we had the store, if I'm walking outside my store and I see somebody and he's trying to fight me or something and he's filming, it's automatic. I'm not. If there's any way for me to exit this situation, I don't feel like I'm leaving that situation losing face or looking like a pussy because you're recording on your phone.
No, that's a fact.
You're not in the equation if you're filming on your phone.
I'm not saying none of that. And honestly, at the end of the day, like my nigga, it would have been ignorant for him to go out of his way to get himself in trouble by doing some shit like that. But all I'm saying is just like, bro, keep that same energy. If that's how you felt and you wanted to be like, I'm bigger than the situation, like I'm not gonna like be subdued to this nonsense, then you shouldn't even be speaking on him. You shouldn't be acknowledging him.
He wasn't talking about 6ix9ine on some tough shit.
It's different if I say when I see this nigga.
Him,
hold on. It's different if I say when I see this nigga, I'm gonna slap the shit out of him or I'm gonna do something like that.
I don't think Meek said that.
He ain't said nothing like that. He's saying what everybody else is saying. He's a rat. He does not belong in hip hop no more. But he shouldn't talk about street shit no more.
He be going big on academics like that. I got your address like that.
But guess
he's
what?
acting like he just out here moving.
Wait a minute. But guess what?
He's acting like that.
Him and academics go back and forth with each other. That's different. That's a man thing. If me and you go back and forth right now,
him and 6ix9ine go back and forth all the time.
But it's a difference if I say when I see Housephone, I'm gonna slap the shit out of him, and I see you and I don't do nothing. That's a whole different story. If I don't respect you, if I don't like you, I don't have to put my hands on you for that. I don't fuck with what you did. You were snitching my eyes. I'm gonna keep it pushing. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? And then two, you gotta think about legal situations wise. Bro, this is a nigga that got stupid time for fucking hitting willies and shit like that. You feel me? His legal standpoint, they want to get this nigga out of here. And you're gonna get into it with somebody that has cameras out, wants to literally get you out of here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, no, nigga, you snitched. You a fed.
I think Meek correctly perceived the situation as a fucking joke and a situation that was set up for him to get his ass thrown back in prison, and he acknowledged it as such, and he kept it pushing. I don't think you can't say
6ix9ine sat at home and was like, I'm finna send Meek Mill back to jail today.
For the record, they got into an argument in the club, allegedly. Like, Meek had a section in the club, 6ix9ine had a section in the club. Allegedly, the spitting happened in the club. Like Meek walked by and spit at 6ix9ine, and then 6ix9ine waited outside the club for him. I'm shocked that there wasn't video footage of this. If this is how it happened, I thought at first that Meek was saying that he spit on him during that situation, like spit on him like past the security, which also would make sense to me.
If Meek would have went to jail, bro, everybody would have sit there that he shouldn't have said nothing to him.
Bro, if you gonna act higher than now though, nigga, then act like that all the time, bro. Then don't even acknowledge it.
Show me what a nigga
don't
gave a threat to 6ix9ine and said he was gonna put his hands on him.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
He was saying he was gonna crush him, as in like he's gonna get him out of the game.
If you show me an Instagram live clip of Meek where Meek said, "When I see you, I'm gonna pop you. I'm gonna have somebody I'm with touch you."
Of course, he never said none of that.
I don't think that he did anything hypocritical, and I don't think that
was just the hardest
if you
one.
want the best for rappers,
he's
for
like, they're
young
trying to get me.
Listen, if you want, if you want the best for rappers, if you want the best for young black entrepreneurs, then you can't have any opinion of this situation besides that Meek Mill did the right thing. He did the only intelligent thing that he could have possibly done in that moment.
I'm not saying it wasn't intelligent, but nigga, just
and
keep
don't act like you would have done anything different. We all have turned down situations.
Wait.
What energy? That wasn't even like a
what energy? What energy are you talking about though? If you saying, listen, if you saying you don't like somebody, whatever, I say this shit all the time. I don't fuck with niggas that snitch. That don't mean when I see a nigga that's gonna snitch, I'm gonna try to attack them.
That's what, in fact, if you have an issue with somebody and if you know they're a snitch and you see them, guess what? No matter how much problem you have with them, I expect you to not do nothing to them because you know they're gonna rat on you off rip.
But that's almost like you insinuating by being like, I don't fuck with this nigga, blah blah, making it like publicly known. If you don't fuck with the nigga,
but why are you making it publicly known? Because if you are a so-called street rapper, right, and if people are trying to turn a blind, wait a minute. If somebody is trying to turn, basically the industry is trying to turn a blind eye to snitching, you know what that's gonna do? That's gonna tell kids that you can get in hip hop, you can tell on somebody, and you could be prosperous. As somebody that's being a voice for the streets, you letting motherfuckers know I don't fuck with that, and that shit should not stand in hip hop.
At the same time, think about how many other big rappers bigger than
everybody says the same shit.
Exactly.
Bro. Every single rapper says the same shit. Street
not
rapper.
Publicly.
Yes, they do.
Vast majority of them.
Who?
Push said the shit.
Everybody said something negative about 6ix9ine.
But nobody has name dropped 6ix9ine like that and like went on a real campaign like fuck him. Fuck like blah blah like Meek Mill.
Did he say he was going to attack him though?
It's
listen, 6ix9ine. Wait. Let me say something else real quick. 6ix9ine is also not stupid. He also knows that if he did that to Lil Durk, he probably would have got killed or something. Probably would have happened.
I don't think so. I think Durk would have kept it pushing.
Like, bro, that sounds
Dirk would have been surrounded by security and he would have zipped out the same way.
He went to Meek Mill because he knows that Meek Mill probably, like y'all said, with his lengthy police history, he probably knows that Meek Mill is probably going to be the one that is not going to do anything, and that's why he went up to him and did him like that.
But bro, anybody in that situation, and like I said,
I'm not defending 6ix9ine.
No. I know that. This is where the line draws, right? You don't have all these big ass security guards trying to start some shit. If you, let's say you really want to get to somebody, it ain't nothing to tell y'all security, hey, let me and this nigga get the one-on-one off camera and keep it pushing if that's what it is. You feel me? If you really want to fight.
They said Meek Mill said that too.
Okay, so that's what you're supposed to do. Hey, y'all niggas move out the way. Y'all can monitor this motherfucker and let us beat the dog shit out of each other and keep the shit pushing and don't do the internet games. But real niggas is going to do shit differently.
This is the thing, is that we need to normalize rappers who are from the streets having an opinion on the internet or publicly, and then seeing people that they have spoken about and not feeling the need to fight or shoot at them. That's how, if you look at politicians, if you look at people in Hollywood, they could have an argument in the public realm. They could argue about some shit on a podcast, and then they see each other and they don't fight each other. In Meek's case, he just didn't allow this guy to bait him into a situation that would probably ruin his whole life if he had behaved the way that he probably felt like acting. I'm sure there's a big part of Meek that would have liked to holler at his homie over in the corner and tell him to start doing something.
Tell me one situation that Meek could have won out of the whole situation. Let me know.
What could Meek have done that would have been better?
He could have made it look good. Like, you could have at least like tried to smack the phone out of his hand. Tried to do.
He was up there yelling.
The nigga just looked
He's
startled,
saying,
bro.
you a fucking pussy.
He's got 400-pound dudes standing.
He got 400-pound niggas with him too.
But as I'm saying, and these security guards all know each other. They ain't gonna let this shit pop off,
bro.
This is a choose your own adventure book. You tell me what Meek Mill should have done in that moment that is better.
I said
you're saying he should have acted hard and
lunged at the nigga.
But how is that better? That's just dumber.
I guess
That's
man.
worse. That's that's showboating.
Then he gets packed out by these big ass X-Men,
Man,
and
they
then
about to pack
now
me
this
out.
nigga
Ain't
gets to
nobody was
that.
gonna get packed out.
Nigga, I would have took the pack out if I wanted to get the man.
Yeah,
I don't feel Meek wanted to
yeah.
get 6ix9ine.
Like he be. I mean, if you speak on a nigga that much,
It doesn't matter.
But he spoke on his opinion
My
about
nigga,
snitching.
Somebody can sit there.
but it's directed towards
Bro,
him for sure.
bro.
Yes, about
I
him,
seen-
but that doesn't mean that he needs to throw his life away just because he sees
He's not
him in
gonna throw
public.
his life away.
If he ends up getting in a shootout with another rapper at
Oh
a
my
club,
God.
yes, that is going to be
They're
a
not gonna
situation where
get it.
you don't think there were guns there.
No, there were definitely guns. For
If
sure.
Meek Mill's going to the club and he don't have armed security with him,
No,
then
he-
Meek Mill's a fucking
No,
idiot.
they
I don't
got
think
guns.
that's how
They
he's
got
moving.
guns.
Bro,
All right. They
I've
got
seen
guns.
certain rappers get punked in front of me, and I would never do a fucking record with them. I would never do a video with them, and I've told their labels
Really?
and A&Rs that, hey, I don't respect it because I seen a nigga get punked. That don't mean that I dislike you. And if somebody asks me, yeah, I watched that nigga get punked.
I don't think
that's not saying nothing
Meek
bad.
Mill didn't get punked in this situation.
No, I'm not saying
They
no.
just
I know
both-
you're not.
No, what I'm saying is that if I don't like the way somebody handled a situation and I feel like you a punk, that don't mean I have a problem with you. That doesn't mean that I'm trying to attack you. Now, if I sit there and say, when I see this nigga, I'm gonna slap the shit out of him, and then this situation happens and I don't do nothing, then you could call me a bitch.
All right.
You get what I'm saying?
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you. I mean, I'm just. I made my point. I hear what y'all saying. Is just like they both look stupid at the end of the day.
I don't think Meek looks stupid.
And then,
6ix9ine look extra as fuck.
if you listen to the Clubhouse shit, when Meek and AK was getting into it, what did Meek say? He said that he talked to other rappers and they were going to try to ignore 6ix9ine so he can fucking burn the fuck out. You feel what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
They didn't try to. It's different if it's like, you know what? Everybody be on the offense. It don't make no sense if somebody's working with the police to be on the offense. You're not. There's no way you're going to fucking win, bro. That's like literally you going against the cops.
Yeah, it's
The
like you're
more
just
that-
trying to
the
fight.
If you kill a service dog, my nigga, you're going to get
The
life.
more that Meek does in that situation, the more he's just helping 6ix9ine's career. Because the truth is that 6ix9ine did not do anything, put any records out, go on Instagram, etc. for like 5-6 months. Then he put out a snippet a couple weeks ago. Sure, people listen to it, people talk about it a little bit, but it didn't really make noise like in hip hop the way that it used to. Where
And he got a bunch of
when
terrible tattoos.
Yeah, he
I
got a
don't
beard
know.
now. People talk about the beard more than the music. But all I'm saying is that 6ix9ine correctly knew that if he wanted to get headlines and he wanted to be the talk of the town, he has to basically enter into a situation like the one that he tried to make happen with Meek. To his credit, we were all talking about him. He
We're all
actually
talking
created
about
a situation in which we're
But
talking
do
about
you
him.
have a personal? Everybody, right? You don't have a personal problem with 6ix9ine.
No.
You don't have a personal problem with 6ix9ine. I don't have a personal problem with him. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And I feel that's what most of the industry is like. He is snitch. We don't fuck with him, and
Yeah,
that's what it
but
is.
it's not a personal
Nobody
problem,
wants
yeah.
to hurt him
That's a fact.
unless you do something to somebody.
I
Then
feel
that's a
you.
whole different story.
I feel
You get what I'm saying?
I feel you.
He's a rat. He's a federal informant. You can't really beef with somebody like that
I'm not-
because
yeah.
if you're the type of person who wants to settle a conflict by shooting somebody, well,
I
you
mean,
are
I
the
don't-
biggest
I never
dummy in
said
the
that.
not you, but you're the biggest dummy in the history of the world if you shoot a rat that's already talking to the cops.
Yes, and your street cred is gone once you tell. And like I said, if 6ix9ine should go fucking do Spanish music or something like that and then make money, like it is what it is. But you can't talk about street shit if you don't do the street code, bro, and you don't move the street way. And
But
that's
you
how
also-
the situation
You
is.
also can't be going out of your way to beat up civilian niggas and beating up regular niggas that aren't
Bro,
like.
what did we talk about?
They said it was a
niggas
Diddy-
kill
they said
over
it was
dick.
a-
Listen, niggas kill over dick and pussy shit more than they'll do gang shit, more than they would do money, bro.
Yeah.
Literally, I sent y'all a video. Man, oh, somebody fuck my bitch, I'm gonna kill them
Yeah.
and shit like that. So when niggas get in the line, when you fuck with somebody's ex and certain things are said at the end of the day, it's way more personal. So let's not make it seem like that shit wasn't personal. You feel what I'm saying?
The Safari shit, if you remember
That's
that time
personal.
period correctly, Safari was wild and he got a little addicted to the clout there for a while. He was saying some pretty crazy shit. And at that point, when Meek and Nicki are really together, anything that he says about
disrespectful,
Meek
yeah.
Mill or about Nicki, period, when you're with her, you're going to be looking at as disrespect. To me, and I'm not trying to like, I think, I don't normally like get on here and just like go crazy defending Meek Mill. I for the most part, I do like his moves. I see him as moving intelligently for the most part. I think he handled the situation perfectly. I think I probably would have handled the situation the same way. I feel like if you were in the same situation, you would have done it. And I think that people are 1,000 times more successful than any of us If they were being smart, they would have handled it. The only people that would have handled the situation differently are dummies who want to fucking get locked up.
If you have nothing, and then too, like I said,
I feel
it's all about how you approach the situation. If I say I'm gonna slap Housephone, and I see you and I'm just whatever, or let's say the same situation happens. Guess who's a bitch? I'm a bitch.
I'm just saying that also too, like he might have picked Meek Mill to do that for a reason because he feels like Meek Mill probably has the most to lose. Meek Mill is probably the one that is like less to react.
I think it's not even that cut and dry. I think the nigga got spit on. He was upset and just popped up on the nigga and did the robbery. I don't know. That's what they saying.
How is there not a video of that?
I'm just saying. If a nigga spits on you,
is there even
rat or not?
Wait.
There has to at least be a shitty quality video of that altercation in the club. That's why that is hard.
Is there even video proof of 6ix9ine actually inside of the club?
I didn't see any of the.
That's what I'm saying. I saw snaps of bitches that I know that were in the club with Meek Mill.
The only thing is that
I didn't see 6ix9ine.
I don't think 6ix9ine would have been able to get into that section of the club where Meek Mill's ride was picking him up or whatever service they were getting in or whatever, unless he was already in there. They're not going to just let you come in to just harass people who are leaving the club. I'm surprised that the security even let him linger in that part where he was able to. And I felt Meek when he was tweeting about it and saying like, this dude's crazy. Like, this is ridiculous. It's not like
to get me.
A real gangster is not going to take this situation seriously because it's a joke.
I thought it was a joke.
Yeah, he just 6ix9ine him like.
To his credit,
that's why he deserved to get smacked.
But what works for 6ix9ine? He does the antics.
This is
he
what
does
he does
the trolling.
And to be fair,
and everybody we talking about the nigga right now. This is one of his
finest acts. This is one of the funniest, most ridiculous things that I've seen him do. And it shows that he could still get everybody talking, but he can't do it on his own. He's got to take somebody like Meek Mill, who has more to lose, and he's got to make him a bit player in his whole little thing, you know?
Wouldn't y'all have just loved to see Meek Mill actually get his hands on him and beat him up, though? Wouldn't that just have made it 20 times better?
Guess what should have happened? Y'all move the security,
put
the cameras down, and y'all niggas get down. You feel what I'm saying? And it is what it is.
And you know, 6
never would have happened.
It never would have happened.
The security all knows each other. They're gonna let you fight. If the security lets you fight someone else, and all the security steps aside, guess what? The security should all lose their jobs because they're not doing their job. If they let you do that.
If somebody, guess what? You're the nigga paying them. If you say move the fuck out the way, I can get down with this person. Y'all monitoring the situation. Y'all can be armed. You feel me? Y'all watching everybody back. Let us shoot the fair one. You feel me? And keep it moving.
I feel like that's way more possible.
And then guess what would have happened? Motherfuckers have been like, well, at least 6ix9ine got down.
I don't know anything about Meek Mill's hands, but I think in a fist fight, I mean,
I'm pretty sure
he's gonna wash him, right?
Yeah, that's what I would think. That's what I would think, but I don't know. I mean, there was that video of him
boxing, right? I was just thinking that, yeah. But I still think,
he would watch 6ix9ine.
It's not about washing. It's not about winning or losing. It's about if you want to get down with somebody, y'all beat the dog shit out of each other and keep it moving.
Bro, I would like to see 6ix9ine and Meek Mill do some Rizzo, Maxo Cream shit.
That would be amazing.
In the parking lot.
That would be amazing.
That'd be cool, right?
Bro, I've lost hella fights that I probably knew I was gonna lose, but I'm like, I'm just not gonna turn it down. That's why I said earlier about the one nigga that I hate the most. I don't give a fuck if I ever see him ever.
I'm going to hold you to this because I've seen you. I've heard you say this shit so much. So when you see this nigga, you better beat the dog shit out of him. Because if not,
exactly.
I can't talk to you
I want you to be on my head. No, I'm pausing.
I'm not gonna lie though.
I couldn't talk to you. If you turn it down, I'm never talking to you again. Bro, you a bitch in my eyes.
As soon as you mention that situation, it's like, oh, that's a situation that pisses me off enough that I might just have to do something crazy and not give a fuck about the future. I don't think that's a good thing. There are people who can put me into that mindset.
But you motherfuckers talk about this certain situation so much that if y'all niggas don't do something when it comes down. Well, him a little more. Yeah. But if y'all don't do some shit,
I wouldn't expect Adam to fight that nigga.
No, but I'm holding you I'm holding you to nigga standards, bro.
Hey, do it, please.
Win, lose, or draw, you do your shit.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna say Housephone's good in my
book. If
I
get packed, I don't give a fuck.
You get packed, I
don't give a fuck.
I don't got too many rules in life, but I ain't fighting no homeless person, so I ain't putting my hands on you. You know, you probably got a hypodermic needle hanging on your arm.
That's why I draw the line.
Yeah, man, I ain't fighting somebody who's on crystal meth, bro. Fuck all that. Yeah.
No, I ain't with
the same way, bro. I had homeless people downtown say the most fucked up shit to me. All right, I'm gonna keep on walking. I don't want to go anywhere near you with whatever the fuck shit you're on.
You see him? They start screaming at you like this. Go ahead, buddy.
I've been called a nigger by old like crazy homeless person before.
At a certain point, buddy. The homeless people, you got to just be like, all right, yeah, whatever.
I just feel like my hand is gonna stink.
Exactly. You could
Just smell like
you
bum
could get
ass.
corona, bro. You punch him in the mouth, the teeth cut you a little bit of your hand. You get a real good punch.
Hepatitis
the
B.
teeth cut your shit open. Oh, you gotta go to the clinic right away. You need a Tetris shot.
I
Tetanus
punched
and Tetris.
I punched this white scammer kid that used to come to the store all the time. I punched him in the mouth after a show one time, and his tooth broke in half on my knuckle. And I never went to the hospital or nothing about it. And it's just like,
That's why you got lizard skin now.
That's why you're part tooth,
yeah, my
part
hand,
white boy.
My hands is
You
fucked
better
up.
see that nigga punch him with them goddamn rings.
Oh,
That's
come
what
on,
those are for, right?
bro. Why you think I'm wearing them? Just in case.
You ever have a 4-finger ring?
Nah, that's
Punch somebody and it'll leave
that's
a
too
much.
it says Adam and leave an impression
you really
on their
dated
forehead.
yourself right now.
Yeah.
No, you never
You're
had a
jam
4-finger
master,
ring?
jam
Bro.
master chick.
I used to be out here with
Yeah,
this
I'm
dookie
like-
rope, you know.
You had your
feel me?
Adidas mitt.
I still got a little mini dookie.
Imagine you
Shout
found
out
out.
Aaron Carter.
I got a little mini dookie. We need a pause advisory on this
A,
one.
a mini dookie chain.
I just dropped a mini dookie. It was spooky. All right. How
I'm
do you,
black and I'm spooky.
How do you feel about whack? Basically like. It's like nobody really cared that much about hearing Meek and 6ix9ine argue about this, and 6ix9ine, to his credit, has been ghost since this happened. We haven't really like got to hear further impressions of
Because
it.
he looked stupid too.
Whack kind of took up 6ix9ine's cause.
And you know, Wack is somebody that's close to me. He's been on this platform and came on the show.
Yeah.
He done looked out for me a lot, right? That don't mean that I have to agree with everything. And then two, I understand where Wack comes from. Wack comes
Yeah, that's
from
what
the
I'm
prison
saying.
yards, bro, where it doesn't matter. If you want your man, you have to go get your man. It doesn't matter the
But y'all-
consequences, going to the whole riots, getting stabbed,
But we need to
shot, all
encourage
that.
people to think about the consequences.
Yeah.
More thinking about the consequences, less just, oh, I'm going to throw caution to the wind and I'm going to fight whoever. It's
But
like
he
that
come
is
from
going to
a-
end you up in a bad situation.
Yes, but he comes from a different level of gangbanging, bro. And if you understand the structures of where he comes from, them niggas have way more different outlook when it comes down today.
shit like that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand where Wack is coming from when he's saying if he wants his man, it doesn't matter if police is around. It doesn't matter whoever the fuck's around. He's going to get it.
He said if niggas
Wack
pulled
will
up,
fight in front of police for sure.
He said if niggas pulled up on me in front of the precinct, I wouldn't give a fuck. And on God, you
Bro,
gotta keep that.
I
same-
wouldn't either.
So then, how are y'all acting like I'm saying something crazy?
I'm somebody who doesn't want to see Whack 100 go to jail. So for me, if somebody tests Whack in front of a whole bunch of cops, I would hope that Whack would be able to be like, at least I'm gonna handle this situation at a slightly
If
later
somebody
date.
tries to come
I
attack you,
understand
bro.
he doesn't get down like that,
Yeah.
but I would love to see it more normalized of
Bro,
Whack 100
Whack-
proactively keeping himself out of situations like that.
Hold on. Whack knocked out Stitches in front of the club with cop cars literally all around.
Because he wanted
Because-
to get his man,
But,
and that's
but
what he
it was
did.
because Stitches approached him, but obviously Stitches didn't have no security, whatever. Stitches was going to the game.
And Stitches is not a federal informant, to his credit.
And then too, bro, I don't think that in any time that Meek felt like 6ix9ine was going to attack him. I know he felt that was an antic.
And he
so
couldn't- he
if you
couldn't-
feel threatened, like something's going to physically happen to you, then you have to defend yourself. It don't matter who the fuck is around. You feel me?
He said we was almost finna be smoking on 6ix9ine pack.
If
And
you just pop up and you don't know who the fuck
that's
it
what
is,
I'm saying. So nigga,
bro, if you pull up on me and I don't know the fuck it is, I didn't have the blammy ready for a bunch of guests that's been here. Y'all know that shit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's a
okay
fact.
then, and that's just, you feel me? Look,
I hold it in front of myself like that.
every time we're out at a festival or something, I run up on this nigga like we're finna do like I'm some random, and then he always.
I
gets
hope you do
started.
that when I got security one day and they shoot you. That'd be good. Just in the thigh. Nothing too crazy.
You always with niggas that I know, so I know they're gonna like let me break through.
Not next time you see me and I got Kevin Samuel security with me.
All right, well shit, they might fuck me up then.
Dudes in suits and shit.
Damn, that would suck if they shot me too, because they thought I was some random running up on Adam, but I was really
Teach you
like-
your lesson. Trying to
God
scare
damn
me.
it.
No,
I
he
don't
scared-
try to scare
he
you, I
scared the
do it.
shit out of me.
Like
I'm standing
every-
there high as fuck. All of a sudden, I feel fucking poke me in the back, grab me on the shoulder. Hey, give me your money. I'm like, ah.
that's fucked up because you know he traumatized from that situation.
I'm doing it on purpose, yeah.
That's probably before that, but yeah.
Before, after, all that. I just like fucking with Adam, man.
Adam's selling dope. Yeah, I don't know. It was an exciting time over the weekend because, to be honest, the hip hop news cycle has been pretty goddamn dry.
Yeah.
At least we saw that. It's like, all right, this is a good conversation that we could all have because everybody's going to have an opinion about how Meek should have handled himself in that situation.
Yeah,
you know?
everybody was waiting to talk about that. Wait, but I did want to bring back Whack Up real quick though. Don't they like have prior like problems?
So
or
that
something?
makes it even
Yeah.
crazy.
What was their prior shit about though?
It
I
was,
can't
it was, it
remember.
was,
the
it was,
game.
it was Chuck and me getting into it.
But why were they?
But
getting
about
into it?
what?
I honestly
Been
don't
so
know.
Yeah, I don't
I can't
remember
remember.
either. I remember that they were into it though, so it's like Wax came off a lot more passionately.
But at least one thing that I can say about Wack is he goes on what he stands for.
That's a
and
fact.
It
That
doesn't
is true
matter.
because while almost everybody in hip hop has been completely silent about the T.I. accusations, oh my God, you got fucking Wack out here just going in on T.I. really. Like, I mean,
But does he not fuck with T.I. already?
I think they already didn't like each
Wack
other.
doesn't excuse, like he said, selective politicking. Wack does not excuse anybody. If it's cut and dry to him, right? It's not like, okay, I'm cool with this guy, so I'll look at it this way. A lot of people do that though.
Yeah.
They'll sit there and say, well, this artist is hot, so I'll overlook this
I
shit.
mean,
or
but
whatever shit.
I'm not trying to call Wack's opinion on this into question, but don't you think that Wack probably would not be saying all this about Meek if he didn't already have an issue with Meek?
I feel like if what Wack was saying is he's standing on what the fuck he feels.
Yeah.
I believe that what he's
I'm gonna
saying
be honest.
in that situation.
After I was done, I'm telling you, like I didn't have like a very like I wasn't even really
Wait a
thinking about
minute.
it.
Why is in my head? You literally seen? Did you see the footage of the fucking white guy coming to Wack house? He just tripping on him.
Huh?
He's like, get the fuck off my property.
Hell
Wack
no.
did?
Yeah, I'm
I never seen that.
Yeah, but
I
it's
didn't
just
see
like that.
But I'm saying, once I got done watching the Wack video, he put so many different things into perspective that I didn't think about, and about how he was acting with other people, but then except for this situation, I was like, you know what, damn.
But think about it. You were very influenced by Wack's video and Academic
I was,
video. These
I
are
was.
both people who already hate Meek Mill and are just going to go against
Now-
him regardless.
And now that I think about Wack hate, like already having a problem with Meek Mill, I understand. But I
But
mean,
it's not that cut and dry, bro. The nigga
Academics,
just stands for,
Yeah.
nigga. The way that Wack would have handled the situation is what he's coming saying that shit. Like basically, if you gangster, if you moving away like that, your street rules and shit like that, if you see your enemy, you're supposed to get off on your enemy no matter what.
And the beef between Meek and Wack now? Oh my God. You see Meek just going crazy in Wack's comments and shit on Instagram, just trolling him now.
he's trying
I don't-
to 6'9" Wack.
Exactly. I don't know
Oh
what's going to
my
happen
God,
with
no.
that little
I don't know about
conflict. That's going to be interesting
That's
to
but
watch.
see, but that's some shit that don't need to be televised, and y'all handle that shit the street way. Keep it pushing.
You think that that'll happen though?
I don't know. I don't care.
I don't know. I don't know who Meek
fuck with
taps
Meek.
in with in LA, but I'm sure that there's all kinds of conversations going on behind the scenes.
Hey man, it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Listen,
It is.
I fuck with AD, man.
Hey, I'm gonna be real with you though. Ain't nobody listening to 6ix9ine record, even if he talks about this on the
Yeah.
whole thing. Actually, you know what I think is kind of crazy is that when he came back and he had that snippet, he's completely entered into the fantasy realm because he's saying I robbed and shot all you rappers. You didn't rob or shoot one rapper. Like, what the fuck
no.
are you talking about?
No, I think maybe he was referring to that situation where someone just tried to sue him recently for like you didn't see that? Like maybe like a month or so ago. Like
For what?
like they tried to say he strong arm robbed him or something. Like you didn't see that?
A rapper said that?
It wasn't a rapper, but it was like
Then what does that have to do with it?
because he said niggas.
6ix9ine said
I robbed all you
robbed
niggas.
and shot all you rappers.
He said all you niggas, not rappers.
Either way, he didn't rob or shoot anybody. So
And that's
I
a
mean,
fact.
he's
But I'm
living
saying-
in a complete and total fantasy
I know.
world.
Listen, I am not a 6ix9ine fan. I'm not trying to like fucking defend this nigga at all. I'm just like pointing out little indiscrepancies.
I'm
He
just
did-
saying that's
There
true.
was something that just happened maybe a month or two ago where someone was suing him because they were it was a video of it too. Some guy was like talking shit to them and like someone that was with 6ix9ine punched a nigga and the nigga was trying to like sue 6ix9ine like saying
Well,
that
either
he
way,
broke.
it doesn't sound like 6ix9ine robbed or
No,
shot
of course
anybody.
not. I'm not saying that the nigga did that, but I'm saying like he might have been referring to that.
It would be really weird if he was referring to a situation in which he didn't rob or shoot anybody to say that he robbed
Bro.
or shot somebody.
I don't. What part of like the guy is trying to sue 6ix9ine saying that he got beat up and robbed by 6ix9ine, even though he didn't? Why would he not be referring to that? What do you mean?
I mean, bro,
This just happened.
You guilty by association. If you were the fucking prize and people know that you the one that got the money, somebody in your entourage can punch somebody.
Yeah,
like,
like,
Regardless of
they're gonna
what
say
you're
you.
saying, when 6ix9ine says I've robbed
We
and
know-
shot all
we
y'all,
know he
it
didn't
is
do
a
that.
fantasy. I think you're
Of
kind of
course.
missing the point that when he says that,
You're missing the
it's
point
a
that something
fantasy.
like that just happened. So
Dude,
why
just
would he
stop-
not? Why
stop.
would he not be referring to something that just happened?
Nothing like that just happened.
But did
Yes,
he
it
do it?
did.
You're trying to tie in a situation that he
A
was
situa-
not talking about. I don't think anyone has suggested that.
Okay.
You got to be able to have a conversation else. Like,
I
This
am.
is not.
I am,
He
but I'm
was
just
not
like-
referring to that in that lyric.
I'm just throwing out a theory that he could be because this is a situation.
I know, I'm just telling you, I
where
don't think that was
someone
what that
is
referred to.
literally trying to sue him, saying that 6ix9ine and his camp beat up and robbed him.
But that's
and
one
then
person.
he just
So
put
if he
out.
said I
and he
shot
just
all
put
them
out.
niggas, that's plural.
And he just put out a fucking snippet like how could that not be some type of little correlation? Maybe
It's not. It's just he's saying fantasy stuff. He's living
Yeah.
in a fantasy world. He's
For
running
sure.
around with cops and he's acting like he's tough. And it's like I'm impressed that he's trying so hard that he's actually continuing to act gangster, even though it's like been 100% proven that that's not how he gets down.
this nigga's a fucking idiot, dog. Like,
It's crazy.
I don't care.
Yeah. But okay, what else was in the news? Anything else that we need to?
I just want to make it.
combat?
I just want to make it clear. I don't be trying to defend a nigga. I just be trying to lay fact. I'm trying to lay facts on the line so you
Oh
can.
no, man! I think you're trying to get on the new Treyway.
Well,
It might be happening.
I'm finna call Russ Goons for you again. That's what I'm finna do. I'm gonna see what them niggas.
Better
do.
attack him if he come for you again.
Hey,
I'm cool with Russ. We'll talk to Russ.
Nah, I like Russ though.
Who was Russ asking about? He's asked me about a few artists over the last few years of just random people that he just wants some details about. He's just like,
Bro,
hey, what
that
about
nigga-
this guy?
That nigga Russ is talented as fuck.
I'm gonna be honest. Not my cup of tea, but like he be running it up on the streams and shit, bro.
Producing,
And
rapping,
all the bread going to him.
engineering,
All going to
and
him.
when that nigga, bro, I remember when everybody was talking shit about him. This nigga literally was headlining arenas by himself,
Bro,
bro.
by
With people
himself.
singing this shit word from word. So you can't really talk bad about a nigga like that. I'm keeping
Bro.
G.
But
Bro.
you could say the same thing with 6ix9ine, right? He plays huge venues. People sing along word for word. He's getting
Bro.
a ton of money.
Bro.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
you,
hey.
you can talk bad about somebody.
It's different when somebody says they're from the streets and they move accordingly to
Yeah,
the
yeah.
streets. If you're not a fucking gangster rapper and you're just dropping music, it is what it is. You're a fucking civilian.
No, but low key, nigga, bro. For two things. One, look at everyone in their career where they're at now that was dissing Russ a couple years ago. Where the fuck are any of those niggas?
I'm not gonna comment.
Like, you feel me? That's one. And then two,
Ski Mask still hot.
Ski Mask was dissing Russ.
Well, I mean, he got ran up on by Russ.
Him too.
It didn't go as far as some of the other situations, but they had
Ski
a,
Mask too.
they had a little
When did
encounter.
that happen? I don't remember that.
I don't know
one.
if they actually got anywhere near Ski Mask or if it was just taken out on Scheme.
Oh, they smacked up Scheme.
I don't think they smacked it, but they had a conversation backstage at the festival. But I think that they were hollering at Scheme on behalf of. Well, actually, but I think Scheme had some anti-Russ bars at the time. I don't remember. It's been a while.
Bro,
Yes.
bro,
Yeah.
bro.
I like that people talk shit and he's sending people at him.
Smoke Perp got a little Mosey collab out. He's still doing just fine. No? Fuck.
I don't know. I try to listen to that tape. His new EP. I'm gonna be honest. Like some of the songs were like cool,
What?
Perp?
but yeah.
I didn't hear
You know
it.
the song that I
Exactly.
sing? I was on 10 tens when I told you I love you. I was
What's
on
that?
10 Percocets when I love that song.
What is that?
I like that
That's
shit.
Smoke Perp?
My bad. I fuck with
That's
it.
Smoke Perp?
I
Hey,
like it.
yes. Smoke Perp's engagement is still strong. I still feel like that he has a fan base
Yeah,
that
he's not-
wants him to drop dope music. I feel like that there's still a base of people that want to support Smoke Perp. I feel like with a lot of people, like including Pump, they're famous. They could
Yeah.
have a song.
For
like
sure.
you see it with YB and
YB
Namir
and
right now. You got
Namir,
the
yeah.
Appa Stoppa.
Yeah.
Bro, don't
And
count,
I'm-
don't
going
count
crazy.
nobody out,
Yeah,
bro.
don't count nobody out. Also, I'm gonna be honest. Just like from the beginning, Smoke Perp was just obviously 10 times more talented musical wise than Lil Pump, and I feel like he could have made it last longer if he was in the direct position as Pump.
I actually agree that I think Perp might have more, or at least like more willingness to try.
Oh, yeah.
But I think obviously like Lil Pump had more star power.
Yeah, yeah.
So
for
it
sure.
kinda, if they had really like stayed a power duo,
Yeah.
I think that both of their careers would be in better places. I think it's good that they actually are on good terms now. But you know that's my whole thing with Perp and all these SoundCloud rappers and everything is that I don't feel like their careers are done. It's just now it's about just the music. And I think if Smoke Perp were to make a real deal comeback, I think everybody would love to talk about, oh, Smoke Perp having a big crazy comeback, because there's been a lot of rappers over the years that like they kind of fell off and then they come back and everybody's
Tyga
like,
has the best comeback story of all time.
2 Chainz.
Fucking
Two
God.
Chainz. 2 Chainz. They left 2 Chainz for dead. 2 Chainz wasn't supposed to be what he is
Juicy
now.
J too.
Juicy J. Hip hop does. It's almost impossible to have a good comeback in hip hop. But when it does happen,
It's strong.
Nobody's
People
bigger
like
than Tyga though. He came out,
Bro.
and Tyga had it a few times where people thought
Bro.
that he was totally done, and he came back.
They left Tiger in the dirt. You're right. And like I said, like even the EP of Smoke Perp that I heard now, I didn't listen to the Florida Jit one at all, but this one, it has some songs in there that I was like, all right, like, you know, like I don't see why. I feel like it's more of a meme to hate on some people than it is that they actually don't like their music, because Smoke Perp is still making good music, but it's just maybe not as marketable.
The thing is that if you're making just good music these days and you're not necessarily changing shit or really creating like a big, like, you know, I think about Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty had this crazy ass moment in his career.
Yeah.
A huge part of it is the fact that he has one massive fucking song right now. Like Back in Blood is to Pooh Shiesty what Gucci Gang was to Lil Pump.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing that's like, his career was already doing good and then that just shot him out of a fucking cannon.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, if you're Pooh Shiesty, how do you manage the rest of your career? Because we've seen a lot of rappers who have like a unique flow, a unique sound, and they have a big song and then they kind of fall off. But then also when I look at Pooh Shiesty, I think about 21. 21 came out. 21 could have been a flash in the pan. 21 kept
21
killing
is
it.
going crazy.
Really showed development over the years and really like kept making bangers, kept killing it. And now it's like, it don't feel like anybody ever getting rid of 21. He's gonna be around forever. He's gonna always be popping.
The evolution of 21 is dope as well too, to see what he came and what he stands for now and stuff like that. Even like the
He
clubhouse
had
situation.
to be able to keep evolving, because when he came out, it was just pure straight street shoot 'em up music. Same way Pooh Shiesty is right now. Is Pooh Shiesty going to be able to turn the corner and show more depth and have a career like 21? Or is Pooh Shiesty going to get put into a box and at a certain point not be able to keep the fans interested by growing and changing?
But see, the fans buy into personalities. So if you're rapping what you're talking about, if you're rapping what you're talking about and people are seeing the results of that, then they're like, okay, this guy's legit. It's the same shit that happened with the baby. They're like, the baby is fucking legit. Ever since he came out, he's been standing on with the shit he's rapping about, and that's why people are buying into it, and that's why the nigga is successful the way that he is.
And that's why niggas know Smoke Perp is not Tropical 5-5, whatever the fuck. Like that's not what you want, bro.
The goal is to get fan base of a die-hard fan base, where when you don't have a hit record no more, that then people were still coming to your shows, the arenas, singing the songs and shit like that. Maybe you may not be at the height of what you are, but you're able to sustain this motherfucker and have longevity in the game.
There's a certain time period where the audience, like a certain percentage of the audience, cares about you being real and you being tough so much that that's almost like what they're invested in. And part of it is that they're invested in seeing if you ever get punked or if you fall off, because I can think of all kinds of rappers that were popping and then they got beat up and it was like the shit was just over. And I don't like it because I can't lie that it affects the way I think about them too. I don't want you talking about some crazy shoot 'em up gangster shit when I just seen you get beat up and I know you didn't do nothing about it.
Prime example.
If you got beat up I feel like, okay, hear me out on this. I feel like if you got beat up in a unfair way, is there an unfair way you think?
Yes. If you get packed the fuck out,
if you got packed the fuck out, do you really lose like that much respect?
It depends how much they love you.
No, it depends. It depends what the get back is. You feel me? So if you
what if it's zero? Okay, I'm talking about Smoke Perp, for example. We see him get beat up by Russ's goons on camera.
But do Smoke Perp pop it off like he's a street guy? No, he does not.
But if you hear his songs, But his songs. I'm not saying him as a person.
I'm saying him as a person. Like he don't pop that shit that.
But people take music a lot more literal now than they do.
But guess what? If somebody says "fuck you," they deserve to get punched in the fucking mouth.
But the thing is that even though Smoke Perp has 5 million songs that are like, I want to pull up your block and spray up your block, yada yada, people aren't really like hearing that and thinking like, this guy's saying that he's a mega gangster. Some people might try to push your line about it if you're out there saying that shit, but I don't think it's the same as when, shout out ABG Neal, he was killing it for a while. He gets his ass beat the fuck up on camera.
God damn.
And all of a sudden, the fans don't want to hear any more songs about how tough you are.
And all that happens about
And
what the
because-
get back is, bro.
And because he was trolling it so hard, like
He did the interview saying, "I'm the toughest guy in the world." You know, like he's
he
really.
was hilarious though. That shit's funny.
But they said that MV King, the dude who beat him up, got kicked out of the GDs or whatever the fuck it was, and like because he got his shit took in Atlanta, so they kicked him out of the gang.
God damn.
So now it's like maybe ABG Neal can make a comeback since the guy who embarrassed him apparently got kicked out the set.
I kind of see, the cycle of how shit happens is crazy because I damn near forgot that even happened with ABG Neal. You know,
I was
Bro.
such a big fan of him. I tried to sign him. Shout out Johnny Shipes. He got that one.
Bro, it's all about how you handle the situation. You get packed out. If you take a real L, somebody unfairly beats you up, I'm not going to say what you should do, but I'm just
Exactly.
going to
Yeah.
say that depending on how you handle that situation, you can't pop that shit, get jumped, and nothing happens to the person
the
that does that
definition
shit.
of how this shit can play out is when X got the worst knockout you ever seen in your life.
Honestly.
But X was not putting him out there.
He
Himself
got
out there
blind-
as a
he got
super
blindsided,
gangster,
though.
and it was so obvious that. I mean, I seen X stab people in fights. Like I seen X fucking do crazy ass shit. X is not scared. X was someone. X would have fought 10 dudes.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
wasn't about that. He got snuffed on stage. He didn't see
Yeah,
it coming.
he got blindsided.
And he never put himself out there like a gangster. He might have been a crazy motherfucker, but he wasn't
I mean,
Mr. Whoop Whoop.
he would be popping shit at people though.
He was popping shit, but he
But
wasn't saying that
yeah.
he was. If his whole career had been him saying he's from this gang, and then that
Yeah,
happens,
yeah.
it might have been a little bit different. But you know, it
Man.
depends on how you put yourself out there as a rapper, and it depends on what the beatdown looks like.
And also fucking
And the get back. Because if you beat the shit out of somebody, put somebody in the hospital, and then they fucking, RIP later on, people are going to say, he did it. And now stock is rising. He handled his situation or somebody around him.
yeah, but
That's just how
then,
it goes.
but then think about like, bro, Ski Mask went on to have an amazing career, way more successful than the rapper that. And shout out to Rob Stone, fuck with him, but like, bro, he surpassed him and like literally left him in the dust, and he got beat up and
But
embarrassed
guess
on
what?
camera.
Those are two people who don't pop off like they street people, bro. If you
Rob
listen to
Stone?
the Pooh Shiesty song, the song is telling you, come get it back in blood, nigga. If something happens to you, nigga, come get it back in blood.
It feels like everybody kind of forgot with Pooh Shiesty that like a week and a half ago, he
Just
like a
shot
video came out of
somebody.
him, allegedly him or at least somebody he was with or
How is he-
something, shooting a whole bunch of guys over some sneaker purchase or some shit in a parking lot.
It was a clone.
If we find out that Pooh Shiesty has to go to jail for X number of years, like is anyone even gonna be surprised after that shit?
Hopefully not, but that motherfucking stock is gonna go zoom.
But I'm gonna be honest though, the way, even though the video looked like weird or whatever, the way that the story was broken down about him leaving the bag with all the money and all the shit in it that was his, it's like, bro, it looked like something. It might have been a robbery.
I agree. I have no idea what to think about that video.
And
but-
down south, they have different gun laws that
on some self-defense
Some
shit.
self-defense
He
type
could
shit.
already. Do we know if that case is probably still
I
open?
don't know.
that video did not look like self-defense.
I mean,
We don't know,
if
but
somebody
it's very hard
If
to tell
someone,
what's going on. Yeah.
If someone from the other car said some shit, made a movement or something, nigga, that's self-defense.
Yeah, there's literally videos of people taking out Dracos and trying to kill people, bro, that get off with that shit, bro. So
Bro, I see.
that shit don't rock out here. You
I,
going
wa-
to jail.
I watched this YouTube series called JCS, and they study interrogations and shit like that. And it was this white guy in there. He basically started like yelling at this black lady who was parked in a handicap, being like, you shouldn't be parked there or whatever. He gets out the car. He's like at her window yelling at her. The baby daddy comes out of the convenience store and pushes this nigga on the ground, right? So because he sees this nigga yelling at his baby mama. The white guy pulls the gun from the hip, and the nigga turns around, tries to whoa, shoots him, kills him, and he was trying to claim it as self-defense because the nigga pushed him. And like when they were breaking down the interrogation, this white guy is like playing it up like, he hit me from the side. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know how many of them there was. Like,
Guess
he was
what? It's his word versus his. The other guys,
but they
how
had
they got
video.
video.
They had video of it. That's what I'm saying. That's how I'm explaining it to you because they had a video of it.
But if you shoot something
got
in a
off?
situation like that, it needs to be like an imminent threat.
Yes,
Like you have to
exactly.
actually be in danger
Like,
at that moment.
him.
If they have video footage. of it.
Yeah. Him pushing you out of the area of your wife and kids and pushing you on the ground is not him like about to kill you.
Did the
you know?
surveillance make it? Did the surveillance show that it was clearly like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a push, and also the surveillance showed that like the guy was backing away. He wasn't advancing at him, like. The white guy was just trying to play it up so crazy, but like he
got
had
off.
video. No, he didn't get off. No,
Oh, okay.
he
Well,
didn't get off.
that's why.
I feel
He
like
didn't.
that's what anybody would do in that situation. He probably didn't know that there was video, and so he's just trying to paint the most
Yeah.
extreme
He
version
was
of
like,
it.
I had to do what I had to do, brother. I fell on my side. I had to retrieve that pistol, and like, it's like, nigga, that is not what happened at all. You just shot the nigga because you a pussy.
Yeah.
Why are you out of the? You know, it's like one of those things where it's like it seems like this person was like looking for a
trouble.
fight or looking for something because
Yeah.
he knew he had a gun.
Hey,
you know?
they got a saying: if all you have is a hammer, everything starts to look like a nail. Meaning,
Wow.
if you got a gun on you, and it's like the doorknob's broken, we're gonna shoot the doorknob.
Everybody when they get their first pistol goes in the room like this.
Yeah. Drewski has some good videos about that.
I'm pretty sure he did that shit too.
What?
Hold your shit like.
Oh god.
You walk around, you try to. No, I mean that's what you do when you're going to the fucking gun range and shit. You just get right because it's so overwhelming having a gun, feeling like
I went to the gun range Valentine's Day.
that's what you really.
That's
who
what
your
you did?
Valentine really was.
No,
Well,
it was
Valentine's
just
Day was
AR?
the chopper.
Just move it on.
He brings it up and then says,
No, stop talking about it. I just brought it up, but stop talking about it.
That nigga said, "That's what I did." Wait, actually, what?
Let's stop talking about shooting people. What else do we have to talk about
Oh,
on this
my
beautiful,
fucking-
lovely
Probably
Tuesday night?
nothing.
Well, if y'all didn't take my phone, I had text you guys some topics before.
Josh, look through Housephone's phone and
No,
tell us
please don't.
everything that he's been doing recently.
Please
and also
don't.
his bank account information.
Also, can I go pee?
Sure. I'll
Can
tell
we
you that you
fucking
do.
get off so I can play tennis?
That's what you got to go do?
Yeah.
All
Play tennis?
I'm down with doing a short one, to be honest, because I'm so goddamn hungry, and this is my
hungry
third
too.
podcast
And you
of the day.
And you know I'm
hungry
off
too.
of like 2 hours of sleep.
I
Well,
know.
damn, I'm not hungry, guys.
You poor guy.
I was having a good time arguing with y'all
He's a
about stuff.
crazy guy. No,
Oh
I'm
my
fucking
God.
bro. I did the Chop Squad interview. We did the Milk one, and then oh no, bro. I'm
We
just,
gotta get 1090 Jake on here now.
I didn't even know who that was either.
Hey, I'm
the
rocking
end
with
of
y'all.
sentence, dude.
I'm rocking with
End of
y'all.
what?
Y'all rocking
End of
with me.
sentence.
The
The
prison
YouTube
shit?
channel.
Hey,
yeah,
it's,
yeah.
Oh.
it's
That's what I was
1090
talking
Jake, man. If I'm rocking with y'all, y'all rocking with me.
That's like 3 podcasts in a row that we talked about him.
No.
Milk has beef with him though.
Really?
And there's a video of another
White
prison
beef?
YouTuber named Pino, I believe, who was beefing with 1090 Jake, and they got in a fight.
That's how
I
you
feel
supposed
like-
to handle it.
I feel like
video's out
1090
there.
Jake got the hands.
I'm gonna tell you guys off camera, but I did an interview the other day, and it's gonna piss off at least a couple different people that I'm cool with.
Okay,
Is it gonna piss me off?
You're not gonna be 100% happy about it.
in the live stream right now, so we can talk about this, so you don't forget. This has been No Jumper.
Big Bird.
Okay, wait.